Have you ever wondered who the most dangerous Sith Lord in Star Wars history really was? Forget Vader, forget Palpatine for a second. We need to go way back, about 4,000 years before the movies, to talk about a fallen Jedi so powerful, so ambitious, that his dark legacy echoed through millennia. His name was Exar Kun, and his story is absolutely wild. So, who was this guy? Exar Kun started out as a Jedi Knight, but not just any Jedi. He was brilliant, a prodigious duelist, but he was also incredibly arrogant and hungry for knowledge, especially forbidden knowledge. He was obsessed with learning about the ancient Sith Lords, convinced that the Jedi Council was holding back crucial information. He believed the dark side wasn't inherently evil, but just another tool to be mastered. Sound familiar? This kind of thinking is a classic first step on a very dark path. His quest for forbidden lore led him to the tomb of a long-dead Sith Lord named Freedon Nadd on the planet Onderon. There, he encountered Nadd's spirit. The spirit manipulated Kun, playing on his pride and his thirst for power, leading him deeper and deeper into the shadows. On Korriban, Kun dove headfirst into the dark side with a wild ritual. He was done being a Jedi. He was on his way to becoming a Dark Lord of the Sith. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Exar Kun wasn't alone. He encountered another powerful fallen Jedi, Ulitz Keldroma. After a massive duel, they didn't destroy each other. Instead, the ancient Sith spirits they had both been influenced by declared them the new leaders of the Sith. Exar Kun became the Dark Lord, and Ulitz became his apprentice. Together, they launched the Great Sith War, a massive conflict that threatened to topple the Galactic Republic and the Jedi Order itself. Kun was an innovator of evil. He delved into Sith alchemy, creating monstrous creatures called Tarantex, specifically bred to hunt and kill Force-sensitive beings. And for all the prequel fans, here's a huge detail. Exar Kun is credited with inventing, or at least popularizing, the double-bladed lightsaber, that iconic weapon wielded by Darth Maul. Its origins trace back to Kun's deadly design. He modified his own blue Jedi lightsaber, adding a second emitter and blade, creating a weapon that was unpredictable and lethal in his hands. His reign of terror was devastating. He seduced a group of Jedi to his cause, forming his own dark side brotherhood. He even had the audacity to stride into the Jedi Senate on Coruscant, kill the Supreme Chancellor, and even strike down his former Jedi Master in a duel. He was a force of pure, unadulterated chaos and ambition. So how do you stop someone this powerful? The Jedi and the Republic realized they couldn't defeat him in a conventional fight. In a desperate final act, thousands of Jedi on the moon of Yavin 4 combined their power. They didn't attack him directly. Instead, they created a massive wall of light energy that severed his connection to the dark side and completely obliterated his physical body. They essentially wiped him from the physical plane. But here's the chilling part. It didn't work. Not completely. In his final moments, Exar Kun used a dark Sith ritual to separate his spirit from his dying body, binding his soul to the very temples he had built on Yavin 4. His body was gone, but his malevolent consciousness was trapped, waiting, and wait he did. For 4,000 years, his spirit slumbered within the stone walls. Fast forward to the era after Return of the Jedi. Luke Skywalker, seeking a safe place to train the next generation of Jedi, establishes his Praxium. You guessed it, right there on Yavin 4, among the ancient temples where Kun's spirit was imprisoned. It was a catastrophic mistake. Kun's spirit awoke and began to wreak havoc. He couldn't physically harm anyone, but he could influence and corrupt. He turned some of Luke's most promising students against each other, fed their fears, and even managed to temporarily separate Luke's own spirit from his body, putting him in a coma. It took the combined effort of all of Luke's students, working together with the spirit of a redeemed Ulitz Keldroma to finally vanquish Exar Kun's spirit once and for all. So, from a legendary Jedi Knight to a galaxy-threatening Sith Lord. And finally, to a disembodied ghost haunting the first new Jedi Academy. Exar Kun's tale is one of the most thrilling and chilling in Star Wars. He's a villain whose influence stretched across ages. If this is the first time you're hearing about this absolute menace of a Sith Lord, let me know by dropping a first in the comments and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more forgotten Star Wars lore. See ya next time.